Welcome to another Tony Too Tough video. This one, we're making pine pitch resin sticks. It's like a glue stick in the woods. Now, what would you use glue stick for? Well, if you're into primitive bushcrafting, all kinds of stuff. No, this right here, this is an entire couple of years worth of me picking and finding those little chunks right at the base of a pine tree, on the pine tree up where there's been a wound. That's another story on its own. That big old fire, that piece right there, that came out of a fire from a whole tree. It all spilled out from the top, and it's going in the pot. There it goes. All right, we got to get that on the fire now, and let's get that cooking. Well, pay attention, Tony, because right about now, it'll get startled. Yep, it just caught. There we go. We're gonna set that aside. We're gonna snuff it out. A couple of pieces of planks of wood. There we go. It's out already. Done deal. It definitely caught me though. That was interesting. Look, I still got to get back on the fire, and the whole point of all this is that this isn't um, like an instantaneous grab a glue stick and fix and do a repair. Like we're making this stuff out of pine pitch. It's a process. We had to gather it. We had to collect it. Now I have to melt it, and now I got to strain it out. What I'm doing is I'm just getting some of the chunky stuff of that wasn't actual pine pitch. That's kind of more smoothed out there, so it's nice and liquidy. There's a little froth on top, but for the most part, I mean, if I didn't have a strainer, like that's going to be good for what I need. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and get us a piece of coal out of the fire. So we're going to take some pieces here, just that piece of coal right there. We're going to crush it up, and look at that thing. Oh yeah. Now that's part of that bed frame, and it's composite wood. So like, I don't want to, make any bones about it. That wasn't a piece of oak or anything, and it doesn't have to be. Look, what I'm doing is I'm using that along with some ground up, like some bits of grass, just dried up grass bits, and it was going to make structure inside of here. And the whole goal is to take the pine pitch, to take the charcoal, mix it together, and then and you can use rabbit poop because it's just little chewed up pieces of grass, is all it is at the end of the day. Deer poop, same thing. As it dries, cow poop, it's all just. So I just so happen to have some locally sourced, and not poop, but some dried grass from the clippings. So, anyways, long story short, I'm mixing that in right now. Everything's just getting mixed in. Um, a little bit of more of that pine pitch is going in there. Yep, yep, just getting it going. I know this part over here is just kind of just. It seems boring, but this is an important process. This is the spot where I'm adding the dried grass, and that's going to act as a rebar structure to the inside of this stuff. Without it, pine pitch, when it dries, can shatter just like obsidian glass, right? So, with the addition of the charcoal, with the addition um, of the grass, the dried grass, just very fine bits, it holds it all together. So when you're using this for repair, if it gets hit, it doesn't shatter. It chips, maybe, right? But it's not going to shatter into like glass pieces. It'll be waterproof and it'll be structurally sound. and you can use it for all types of repairs. And when it dries like a rock. And you can easily heat it up and mold it back to whatever shape you want it into. But this is what you'd want to use for repairs. Now, um, I'm working it because I want all of it in there. I need all of that stuff together. I need it all mixed in thoroughly well, and it's starting to cool down on me now. But it's at a spot because I need to handle it. I need to handle it in just a moment. I'll be able to keep this, once cooled, and stored in my haversack. It can go anywhere I need to go. It's part of my permanent repair kit. You get a hole in a canoe, whatever the case may be, something breaks, I need to fix it. Now I have the way to fix it. So here's the deal, you don't have to go too far. You just got to go out in the woods. And sometimes you just got to get your dirt on. So go on now. Now get. So this gives me the option of having a little table out there just to hold my coffee or whatnot. So I don't have to go too far. You could just go out in the woods, get in your backyard, make some bushcraft tools. You know, get out there and get your dirt on now. Go on now. Now get.